latest updates. This is an important update regarding the Dhanvantri Foundation International Financial Fraud case, which has affected thousands of innocent investors. The case involves large-scale financial cheating committed through Dhanvantri Foundation International, popularly known as DFI, and its associated companies. According to records and victim complaints, the organization projected itself as a charitable trust engaged in social and service activities. Under that image, the accused persons induced the public to invest their hard-earned money in various schemes. Many of the victims include senior citizens, pensioners, priests, and middle class families who trusted the organization and invested their life savings. The accused person reportedly promised high returns ranging from 11% to 14% of interest per annum, along with debenture benefits, allotment of plots in proposed projects, and other financial advantages. These schemes were promoted through DFI and several associated companies controlled by the same group of individuals. However, after collecting large amount of money from the public, the accused allegedly failed to honor their commitments and defaulted in repayment, leaving thousands of investors in distress. In connection with this case, crime number 358 of 2023 was registered by the Central Crime Station, Hyderabad. The matter was later examined by the Sessions Court, which recorded that the accused person collected deposits through debenture schemes and other financial instruments and promised returns into investors. The court also observed that such activities fall within the scope of the Telangana Protection of Depositors of Financial Establishment Act 1999, which is meant to protect depositors' financial establishment. Based on this, the court confirmed the attachment of properties and assets of the accused which had earlier been ordered by the government. Deposits these developments, the fraud has affected more than 4,200 investor victims, and many victims feel that the full extent of the harm has not yet been completely investigated. To represent the interest of the victims, a dedicated organization called Victims' Rights Protection Trust has recently been formed and registered. The trust has been created specifically to organize the victims, collect document evidence, and pursue legal remedies project cheated investors. In order to ensure that the grievances of all victims are properly addressed, a written petition has been filed into the entire DFI network and all associated companies. The petition also seeks directions to ensure that all victims are allowed to submit their complaints properly and that the investigators cover the full scale of the fraud rather than only a limited portion of it. Another serious concern raised by victims is the possibility of destruction or tampering of evidence, including digital devices, financial records, interest database, such seizure and perseverance of evidence without delay. At this stage, many victims are anxious and repeatedly asking why the High Court judgment or further orders are taking time. It is important for all victims to understand one thing clearly. In this High Court, judicial orders are not delivered immediately, like routine administrative decisions. Even after arguments are completed and the matter is reserved for orders, the Honorable Judge must carefully examine investigation records, legal provisions, evidence and documents, submission of both sides, financial implications or impact on the thousands of victims. Only after analyzing all these aspects does the court deliver its judgment. In complex financial fraud cases involving thousands of victims, such judicial security naturally takes time. Therefore, victims are requested to remain patient and maintain faith in the judicial process. Justice delivered after careful examination is always stronger and more effective than a hurried order. Meanwhile, there has been a positive development in the investigation side as well. A new deputy commissioner of police has taken charge, and according to discussions held with victims' representatives, the new officer has given clear assurance that the matter will be examined more seriously and necessary steps will be taken. Victims have expressed hope that the new officer's approach appears more protective and responsive compared to earlier handling of the matter. Representatives of the victims have assured the investors that they will continue to pursue the matter legally and work tirelessly until justice is achieved and the investors' money is recovered through lawful means. The key message to all victims at this stage is remain calm, stay united, Preserve your documents and receipts. Do not panic or spread rumors. Legal proceedings are moving forward, and every possible effort is being made to ensure that the entire fraud is exposed and the justice is delivered to the victims. Further updates will be shared as developments take place in the High Court and the investigation. This is Vedanti Pandey reporting for Brahmin's News channel. Over to studio. Channel. This is Vedanti Pandey.